I'd already had some college before I had joined. So, you know, 3 years later, I left 1 9 Cav, which is a traditional, Buffalo Soldiers unit, um, and you know, went to school, learned how to become an officer. A lot of people don't know how to do that. You see a lot of folks that are enlisted and they have college and they want to jump and become an officer. So they go to OCS and they do 13 or 14 weeks there. And when they come on to active duty side, it's a different mindset. You literally need to learn how to be an officer. There's a reason why West Point guys go and they're there for 4 years. If you try to kind of condense it all into 13 or 14 weeks, it can be a little challenging when you actually get on active duty. I had my challenges, but I learned from my ROTC professor of military science, and I literally loved being an officer. Every moment that I spent, and I learned a lot. I was that lieutenant who
Hmm.
did, I did a lot of there are a lot of things I could use of, well, I'm just a second lieutenant. I could use that excuse, but so far. But I also loved getting the respect for the guys that I was their LT, I was their platoon leader. And I had challenges where, I would, people would ask me, hey, are you taking care of your troops? And there was nobody that ever I served with. There may be people, people have opinions, but for the most part, everyone I served with, um, they respected me and they knew that I was going to take care of them. I was a person of my word. So, but yeah, my deployment, so 2005, I'm a second lieutenant, and I found out what my branch was going to be earlier that year. It was like, okay, in 2004, about 6 months before, like, yeah, you're going to be a quartermaster. I was like, oh, great.